Taking pride in being different isn't narcissistic. You need to come to peace with the fact that I will completely be unique than you and you will be completely unique than me. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. The value you're going to be taking away from today is that your worth is infinite. Why not to argue when somebody is against you? And what works for you may not work for me. So, first things, you need to understand that you are a miracle. If you have learned a little bit of biology, then you may be knowing that every DNA is different. You and I can never be same. So why not have that pride in that? Yet, yes, I am different. I am unique and I'm beautiful in whatever way I am. I can never be same to anybody. There's no one alike me in this world. And that is a fact. That is a true fact and there's no need to argue upon that. When you say these things in like public, like there's no one in the world like me, that I am truly amazing, many people will get offended because many people do not have that sort of confidence in themselves, that they don't find themselves worthy enough. But you do, because you recognize the fact that everybody is different. I will never be same to the second person and the second person will never be same to me. And what are miracles? One in a million things are miracle. Some good things that are happening, that is what is called miracle. So why not call yourself a miracle? Because you are one. And you need to believe in the fact that you are a miracle, because unless and until you do not believe in the fact that yes, I'm unique, I'm different, I deserve all good things in the world because I am a miracle, you will not step into what you actually want. Step into your aligned version, step into your dream self. Because a person who has achieved their dream self, I'm obviously, like, your dream self is constantly evolving. You never stop, you never say static. You have to bring in change and you have to constantly evolve and keep striving for the better and better one, because that is how it is in this life. You keep striving for better, you don't stay static at one point, you keep going. And that is why we have to say that you have to strive for better. So if you never consider yourself worth it, if you never consider that yes, you are a miracle, you deserve all the better things in the world, I am different from everybody else, how will you actually consider yourself worthy for achieving all of these things? Some people have a terrible self concept. It all starts in your self concept, what you think of yourself, how you think of yourself. When you look in the mirror, do you start thinking that I'm not worthy enough, or do you look in the mirror and say that yes, I am a miracle and I deserve all the good things in life, and I'm a lucky girl, I become what I believe, whatever I pass on to the universe comes back to me multiplied. So self concept starts here, accepting yourself, accepting that yes, I am a miracle and I am different. Another thing is, have you seen celebrities just considering themselves the best? They have that sort of superiority complex. Now, using this word superiority complex, it may seem negative to some people, like superiority complex, like there's no one is better than you, you're at that top. But it's not that. It's just that they think that they're amazing in who they are. They don't think they have competition. I mean, obviously, they keep striving for the best, but every celebrity thinks that yes, I am the best in this acting world, in this film industries, and that is what makes that have that amazing self concept. And that is why they're able to achieve all of these things, because they've mastered their self concept. They believe that yes, I'm the best and I can deserve the best acting offers. And if they believe that, they get it, because yes, they think that they're different. They don't compare themselves. Actors, have you ever seen them comparing themselves? They will never do that. Only if somebody has some sort of insecurities, which is fine. You can have insecurities, but you have to just build yourself in such a way that you stop being insecure, because insecure, it's not a good thing to be. You can have insecurities, but you have to work on them, because insecurities, it will ruin you. It will not ruin the second person, it will ruin you from inside, and we don't want that. We're here to heal ourselves, we're here to master our self concept and just feel amazing in who we are and attract all the good things. So that is why celebrities, they just focus on the fact that yes, they're amazing, they deserve all the good things, and they actually get it. So if you want to become like that, if you actually want to attract all the good things and you just want to feel better in yourself every day you wake up, if you don't want to condemn your life every day you wake up, you have to start believing that yes, I am best for in my life. I have to be the best in my life. Who else is supposed to be best in my own life? Nobody deserves that priority, only I deserve that. So that is why I have to ask something. Why compare? Why do you compare yourself with the second person, that when you know that yes, you're completely different from them? Your journey will never be same out of it will never be same to the 8 billion people on this earth. It will never be same. So why do you have to compare? If you're going at a slow pace and somebody is going at a fast pace, there's no need to look at that in sort of a lack mentality. Why look at that? Because you're different. Your path will completely be different from what somebody's else path is. And don't ever compare somebody else, like your friend or family, with anybody, because see, if somebody does that to you, you have to heal yourself. There's no other way. You can't stop them, but you can try to offer better things to others. Like your friends and family, don't compare them with anybody. Don't say that, why can't my mother be like my friend's mother? They're completely two different persons. How can they be same? How can they be alike? And you need to start looking at comparison in a healthy way. So when you look at somebody and you feel like, why is she on top? How is she so lucky? How did she achieve that so quickly? Just take that comparison in a healthy way and just look at the fact that that is something you want, and if you want it, you can achieve it. You don't have to look at that girl with the comparison sort of mindset, like how is she there. Look at that fact with, she's making me understand what I want. So when I look at somebody who comparatively has a better life than me, I will not say like, how does she get to have such an amazing life and why don't I get to have that. I will not say that. I will look at it and I'll say that yes, she has it and I can get it too. I want that and I will get it because I deserve all the good things in this universe. That is how you have to look at people, because comparison can result in jealousy and insecurity, and we do not want that. We don't take it over here. So try to look at comparisons in a healthy way, that if you're comparing yourself to somebody, that means you actually desire that. So you have to work on yourself in order to achieve that. That can be a goal of yours. That is how you can look at comparison in a healthy way. And moreover, please stop complaining, because no two person are the same. So you can't compare your journey to somebody else's, because as I've said, we are all different. Everybody is different, and being different is your best advantage. It completely is. Then also you have to stop arguing with people if they don't align with your values, your morals, your opinion, because everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. And everything that we are seeing, it is a perspective, not the truth. So whatever I'm hearing, if I'm hearing some opinion, it doesn't have to be a fact. It doesn't have to be a fact for the world. It doesn't have to be a fact for me, or it doesn't even have to be the fact for the person who's saying that. It can be for them, but it doesn't mean it has to apply to me. And moreover, when you see something, there are always two perspectives, as a basis. Because when you look at something, there are always two ends of the rod. Okay, you can't just have one end of the rod, and a magnet always has two poles, north and south. Similarly, every opinion has two perspectives. So you have to learn to look at both of those perspectives and not argue, because as I've said, everybody is different. What may be right for me may not be right for the second person, and I don't have to impose my beliefs and morals on that. I have to obviously share them to the world. I obviously have to say it out, because I don't want to keep something inside me. So I have to say it out, but again I have to respect the fact that if somebody is not agreeing with me, that is completely fine. If somebody doesn't agree with me, it's all right. If it works for me, if it is right for me, it will continue to be right for me. And if it isn't right for somebody else, it's fine. They can let it go, and that is up to them, not up to me. So then you also have, like, what works for me will not work for you. So now on the internet you can find millions of advice on how you have to live your life, on how you can be productive, on how you can establish self-love, how you can be successful, how you can be happy every day. So again, there are so much out there that, again, as I've said, you have to listen. There are many perspectives. In this case, you've got a million perspectives from million different people. So you have to learn to take a look at every single one of them and figure out what works for you. So again, trial and error works best in this. So see, I've seen some people, for them, being productive, writing down each and every task, planning out their month, planning out their day, how it's going to roll out, that works for them. But then I've also seen some people who do not find having a routine helpful for them. They prefer to work when they prefer to work. So as I've said, you don't have to argue with who's right and who's wrong. There's no right or wrong. That is the truth, and that is what I said before also. What everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So we don't have to start looking at it like who's wrong and who's right, because there are two perspectives. So if not having a routine works for that person, it's completely fine. And if having a routine works for that person, it's completely fine. For me, I like planning out my day. I like having a routine, but I change it up because I can't stay static every single day. And now that works for me. I don't have to offend somebody like that. Nobody has to get offended when I say that. So again, as I've said, you have to keep doing that trial and error things with every single thing. So for example, if being a doctor made someone successful, it doesn't mean it will make you successful as well. So you have to you have to do that trial and error. Now many of people will be saying like, how can we do trial and error with career? That is what you have to figure out beforehand, and you have to just go with the flow. If you say like, I don't want to continue my doctorate, stop it there. Yes, it may seem very unpleasant to some people. Many people will be like, oh my god, you spend so much of time working on that, how are you like restricting yourself, how are you taking yourself out of that like course? But you just have to be like, I'm going with the flow. Go with the flow, okay? Because if it is not working for me, I'll not do it, because again, I'm different. What works for that other person will not work for me, and that is completely fine. Now, to find the love that you seek, you have to consider yourself amazing. I've already said this before, like celebrities, you've seen them having that superiority complex, like they just think they're the best. And again, if you feel like being the best, you think it's too narcissistic, or you have to take a look at what other people are saying about you, then just consider yourself amazing. You are amazing. In your life, you are the priority. Is that right or wrong? Of course, that is right. Again, we've got two perspectives to look at. So, what is right for me may be wrong for you. But yes, this is a fact that if you want to find love, if you want to love, like have love for yourself, you don't have to look for love, seek love in other person, because no other person will be able to provide the love better than yourself. So giving yourself the love that you deserve, you have to consider you're amazing. You have to consider that you deserve all the time. You deserve your time. At least your time, you deserve it. And we all come back to that fact that my DNA is never going to be the same with anybody else. So why am I not amazing? Of course I'm amazing, because I'm different. I'm amazing because I'm different. I'm not weird because I'm different. I'm amazing because I'm different. So to find the love you seek, you just have to consider yourself amazing. You have to accept yourself, and you have to find joy in being with yourself. Now we come to the fact that why being different is your best advantage. So in order to be number one, you have to be odd. You have to be odd. It's the truth. All the famous personalities we've seen, like different scientists, popular actresses, celebrities, artists, they were all so different in their style. They were so different in how they presented themselves. They were different in their own unique way, and that is why they were at the top. So you have to use your like uniqueness as your best advantage. So if I am different from 100 different people, I don't have to like suppress my own opinion because I feel like I'm going to offend them. I have to put it out, because if I am different, I can make it to the top by just being different. Why are all the millionaires and billionaires on the top? They're on the top because they're different. Their mindset is different from the middle class mentality, and that is why they're at the top. If I am a middle class person, I will keep thinking that the money is the root of all evil. Everybody is misusing their money, misusing their power. The rich people are not paying taxes, they suck. I can say all of that thing, but the people at the top, in the top 1%, they will not think about us. They will not think about the middle class people. They will think what they want to think. They will be amazing in them, like feel amazing in their own body. They will do what serves them the best. They will give out to the world. They will use their success as helpful for the world. They will fuel their body in the most healthy way possible. They will fuel their skins and hairs with all the beautiful way, and we will keep thinking about it in that overconsumption mindset. But then they're at the top. So for being number one, you have to be odd. Your mentality has to be different. You have to consider yourself your barrier, like you are the biggest barrier for yourself. If I think that, see, there are 100 people. See, again, I'll give you a very clear example which will help clear up things a lot. So if there are 100 people in front of you who blame each other for their mistakes, but then there's that one person, you, who feels that they are the one who's responsible for what they said or what they did, because nobody else is responsible for you. Even if they said that you can't do it, you could have still done it, because you know how capable you are. The second person does not know how capable I am. So if I have that ideology that I am the biggest barrier, of course I'll be the odd one. I will be left out. So this is another thing, like fitting in. Don't try to fit in. You weren't meant to fit in because you were born to stand out. Don't try to fit in those friend circles. If they don't, if they are not taking you, why even try to fit in? If they don't respect your happiness, your boundaries, and if they don't respect the fact that you're actually trying to establish a connection with them, then why even try to fit in, honey? You're born to stand out. Sit alone with yourself, because you're different and you're using that difference with your advantage, to your advantage. How are you using that to your advantage? You're working on yourself. You're figuring out a way to work. You're figuring out a way that works the best for you, and you're figuring out how to provide the ultimate happiness to yourself. You're figuring out how you can provide whatever the world has to offer to yourself. So don't try to fit in if nobody is accepting you. If somebody doesn't accept myself, I will have my self respect, and I will stop going to them. And even if they come back to me afterwards, I will not accept them, because they didn't accept me in the first place, and my self respect comes above everybody else's. So that was all for today's video. I hope you understood why being different is your best advantage, because it completely is. If you are different, you can make it to the top. And it is important to understand in order to find the love that you are seeking so badly. So I hope you understood what I was trying to say. You're worthy, you're blessed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.